Every economic crisis begins with the same trick. Print more money, quietly, invisibly, behind the walls of power. But while currencies collapse, something strange happens. Some people lose everything, and others walk away wealthier than before. Why? Because they hold the 5 assets governments can't inflate. These assets don't care about politics, central banks, elections, or promises. They survive even when nations don't. Today, we break them down with the historical disasters that proved each one. First up, gold, the asset of last resort. When nations panic, gold becomes the final language everyone understands. Just look at the Weimar Republic in Germany from 1921 to 1923. As the German mark collapsed, prices doubled every few days. People were literally carrying money in wheelbarrows just to buy a loaf of bread. But a strange thing happened. Anyone holding gold got richer, not poorer. A single gold coin could buy an entire block of prime real estate in Berlin. The metal didn't change. Only the currency collapsed around it. Now let's jump to the 1970s in the USA. The third asset is skills. This is the one asset no government can seize. You can tax money, you can freeze accounts, you can ban trading, but you can't confiscate what's inside a person's mind. Think about the Jewish refugees who fled Nazi Europe. Millions escaped with nothing but the clothes on their backs. The Indian rupee fluctuated, but their skills created an economy that was insulated from local inflation. Our fourth, uninflatable asset is foreign currency. It's a shield against local collapse. When your own nation's currency starts to melt like ice on a hot day, the global marketplace becomes your lifeline. A prime case study is Argentina from 1998 to 2002. As the peso collapsed and banks froze accounts, citizens who held US dollars suddenly had superpowers. The government inflated the peso into oblivion, but it couldn't inflate the dollar. We've seen a similar story play out in Turkey from 2018 to 2023. Businesses started demanding rent contracts in foreign currency. Families stored their life savings in US dollars under their mattresses. A functioning business isn't just an asset you can inflate. It's a system that creates value regardless of the currency it's priced in. Even during the Great Depression, from 1929 to 1939, one of the worst economic collapses in history, businesses that provided essentials survived. Groceries, trucking, repair shops, energy providers, some of them even expanded. While the stock market fell 90%, businesses with real, consistent demand became consolidation giants, buying up their failing competitors. Or look at post-war Japan in the 1950s through the 70s. Japan printed enormous amounts of yen to rebuild the country. But that printing didn't weaken companies like Toyota, Sony, or Honda. Why? Because their value came from global demand, innovation, and productivity, not from local currency stability. When your business sells to the world, no single country can inflate you out of existence. A business is an engine that turns problems into solutions, and solutions always have value. So, what's the real takeaway here? The real protection isn't money. It's what money can't touch. Every empire, every nation, every economic system eventually faces the same test. Can its currency survive its own government? Productive land, the origin of all real wealth. Skills, the only asset you can carry with you everywhere. Foreign currency, an escape hatch from local chaos, and businesses, engines of value that no printing press can dilute.